segment of TSS WHJ. We'll see more about the holidays around the world in this season. Also, texting while driving, what's up with that? We'll also learn more about the weather and the recent blood drive that was held at Fremd High School. And, of course, everything you want to know about our Fremd Hall monitors. I'm Becca.
And I'm Rachel Zadorek.
We're at TSS WHJ.
I just don't get this.
Homework got you down? Struggling to get a good grade? Then go to the Viking Tutoring Center in room 2 any period of the day and after school, Tuesday through Thursday until 5 p.m. There's always someone waiting to help you learn.
I'm gonna go, 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 there's no stopping me.
Oh, I get it. Thank God for the tutoring center. I totally get it now. April 1st was Holy Thursday, and April 2nd was Good Friday. Both of these are celebrated by Christians, Protestants, and Roman Catholics. April 4th was Easter, and that is celebrated by those same religions. April 6th will be celebrated by Scottish Americans, and it is National Tartan Day. Also on April 6th is the organization of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Then on April 7th, there will be Passover for the Jews. And April 11th celebrates the birthday of Rama, the 7th incarnation of the god of Vishnu. Hindus read the Ramayana, the story of Rama, during the previous 8 days. This is celebrated by Hindus. April 13th and the 20th is Palm Sunday, which celebrates the entry of Jews into Jerusalem. April 30th through May 4th celebrates the creation of the sky and the harvesting of the winter crops.
Most drivers know that drunk driving is extremely dangerous and can have devastating effects on friends, family, and others. However, what most drivers don't know is that texting while driving is statistically more dangerous than driving while drunk. In 2008, 6,000 people were killed and 500,000 were injured in crashes related to distracted driving. Of these incidents, teenage drivers were 4 times more likely than adults to be involved in crashes. 84% of cell phone users believe using a cell phone while driving is dangerous, but still 81% of drivers admit to making phone calls while driving. To combat distracted driving, 21 states have banned texting while driving. Of these bans, there are primary and secondary offenses. For a primary ban, a driver can be pulled over for using a cell phone and must be pulled over for another offense, such as speeding, if it is evident that a cell phone was used by the driver, and additional penalties enforced. Illinois currently practices a primary ban. Texting and driving is a serious offense with serious consequences. Coming up next after the brief message from our sponsors.
An exclusive interview from our blood drive sponsors.
Weather station. Currently outside it is 75 degrees. This weekend it looks to climb into the 80s and then rain, and later on Sunday, snow. Humidity right now is 35%, which, as you know, is in the comfort zone.
Next up is the interview conducted by Becca to the executive blood drive sponsor.
What was the overall turnout of donors this year?
This year, there were less donors than in past years for the spring drive, but not necessarily the fall drive.
And who benefits from the donated blood?
People without blood.
People that need blood transfusions, whether they're in car accidents or they're hospitalized for a medical condition. Sometimes babies after they are born may need a blood transfusion.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Becca. Coming up today, more about sports and an exclusive interview with our Fremd Hall monitors. And here's to Joe with today's sports.
Hi, I'm Joe Kaiser with sports. The Bulls are still fighting for the final play. They didn't call their own cause at home on Tuesday as they fell 111-105 to the Phoenix Suns. Derrick Rose's 23 points weren't enough as Jason Richardson helped the Suns pull away late in the fourth quarter. The Blackhawks have been struggling as of late, but gained some momentum as they defeated the Minnesota Wild in Minnesota Wednesday night. Antonioni had 21 saves for the Hawks, and Thomas Kopechki added 2 goals in the winning effort. The Hawks have 6 more games remaining in the regular season before the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Cubs and Sox are ready to go for Monday's opening day. The Cubs travel to Atlanta to open up the season, while the Sox take on the Indians at home. At sports, now back to Rachel Isidore and Becca Bosley.
Thanks, Joe. And now for interviews with our hall monitors. They were asked, what is something about you that students wouldn't guess?
I own my own kayak, and I kayak in the summer.
I'm the father of 5 daughters.
What's something about you that students wouldn't guess?
Students wouldn't guess. That I like to fish and I like to travel, and I go to Alaska as often as I can.
What's something about you that we wouldn't guess?
Okay, I'm a bird watcher, avid bird watcher, okay?
What's your favorite bird?
My favorite bird is probably the, I like raptors. I like owls, and I like hawks. Favorite bird, I would have to say right now, would be the great horned owl.
And I love reading and traveling, which I don't get to do much.
And that concludes our final segment of TSS WH Day. Spear Fingers!